obviously you're relatively fresh out of uni. You're still doing, obviously doing very well for yourself. But what are your tips on becoming a professional wildlife photographer?
Um, I'd say the biggest thing I've learned over the last couple of years is to not be shy to talk to people. If I was to sort of go back a few years now, when I saw that video of you on Kickstarter, I'd have probably just reached out to you and sort of said, "What's the course like?" you
Yeah,
know.
I'd said, don't talk to me, Joe. I don't want anything to do with you. That's
Oh, cheers.
no, I probably would have replied.
Yeah, but most of the opportunities that I've had sort of coming out of uni have been kind of really on talking to people, getting to know them, and to be honest, sort of becoming quite good friends with people. People that you get on with. That was something that was sort of drilled into us by Adrian on the course. Was, people are likely to give a job to someone that they'll have a beer with. If you're going to sit down and have a chat with someone, have a laugh with someone, that's someone that you'd want to be on a shoot with. And
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there that, if you've got a lineup of people and they're all relatively same qualifications, but one of them's going to be fun to be around, then you're always going to go for the fun person, because if you've got to be with this person for a week or two, you don't want it to drag. So,
yeah,
it sounds quite harsh, but it is the reality to a degree.
it is. Yeah, I mean, there's different sort of styles within that. There's some people that will just kind of like smash it out, and people just kind of step back and go, yeah, they're smashing it. But
Yeah.
like for that's kind of, at the very least, that's kind of the way that I'm approaching it. I suppose the only other advice that I'd have is sort of some that was given to me as I was heading into the Red Squirrel project, which was a guy from the year above us on the course had basically said, work on something that's close to home, something that you can just keep going back to and really sort of get your eye in on it, really figure it out. And that put me in the mindset that sort of, if I focused on something local, first off, I wouldn't be driving up a massive sort of carbon footprint to get a project done, but also it'd be something that I could really kind of hone in on and master. And it's one of those, it's highlighted to me that, especially working with Back from the Brink, Project Seagrass, things like that, that we don't need to go to South Africa to be a wildlife photographer. Don't get me wrong, someone offered me the opportunity to go now. I'm not in a position that I'd be able to turn it down.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too.
but we can focus on stuff that's close to home, and it can be really exciting.
Well, I think this current situation is really amplifying that as well, because the amount of people that are making the most of their gardens, of their local water, like you mentioned Nina, I know she's been doing a lot locally, just loads of people, and it does show that there is a lot you can do on your doorstep.
Absolutely. It's my girlfriend's got really into wildlife tracking, so she's been sort of getting out with the camera traps every day and sort of tracking all the stuff that's local to what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so sort of we found sort of local badgers and sort of the mums and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we're hoping, when we know that we're somewhere near where the beavers are on the river, so we're hoping that's the next move on our daily exercise.